Hi everyone, are you there?
I'm
I
back.
hope you are. Oh, she's finally back. Where were you though? You left me orphaned. I don't know why.
I was in Germany.
And we have another audience, no?
I was in Berlin experiencing
Okay.
theater. I'll
Oh,
tell you more about
wow.
that later.
Wow. Okay.
So we're back with The Dying Need No Shoes.
The dying need no shoes. Well, is
Well,
there any? The
we're not
dying
dead,
need
so we have our
no
shoes.
But we have our shoes. Let me put it back
Let me
on.
put it back because
Yeah.
I'm alive, right?
Sure.
So I just want to say a little bit about this production.
Yeah,
I've
please share.
directed a previous version,
Yeah.
which was at the gallery, and it's a very
Cheche
specific
Gallery.
choice for me as a director
Yeah.
with space and all.
Yeah.
And this time around, it's Alacoque Ntome who has directed it. He has casted.
Yeah, maybe
Who,
they cast.
who has he casted?
Claire Wahome and Ben Teke. So Ben
So-
Teke has taken part again
Yes.
as the lead, Professor Munanda.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's come back, and we're at his desk. Actually, this is the
This
set.
is Professor's. This is his book.
We have his books that he keeps on reading with them glasses.
Right.
But yeah, what an exciting show that has opened at the main auditorium, which is
yeah.
a nice new, exciting, what do we call it? Approach of space from the director, Alacoque Ntome.
Yeah.
And I thought we would do this just a little bit different this time around, that I would ask Jose some questions about the production.
Ask me, I'm all ears.
And he would answer them. Unbiased, like me, who was the previous director who made certain choices.
Yeah, by the way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is, I like taking notes, and I took some notes also, just in case.
Damn.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
He took notes.
I hope you also take notes.
I hope you take
And
notes.
I will get notes like the real, like money.
Like money.
Yeah.
I want money.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So just say, what did you, like, what was your first initial thought of the production when you
Okay.
watched it?
Well, I kept on searching for the shoes. That I need no shoes, and
Oh, wow.
I couldn't find them. But also in the beginning, the director had told, because I walked in earlier, I was told to remove my shoes.
Ah, okay.
So I was watching the show barefoot. So I was now in
you were
the
dead?
moment. I suspended my living. I
Ah.
wasn't dead, but I kind of suspended
What an
my
interesting
living.
thought.
Yeah.
That you were suspending the existence in death-like state.
Yes,
Because
during
dying
the
need
show.
no shoes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Once you entered the stage, that was.
Yeah, that was once I entered the stage, and
Wow.
and the fact that the stage has been, like, they designed the stage in a way that I get as my proximity to the actors is very, very close.
Yeah.
Because we've been moved away from the auditorium to the stage, and it's like it's a thrust-like stage, or almost theater of the round, but it's
For
not.
a minute there.
Yeah.
Just an opinion. I thought it was like it looked, because I sat up there,
Yeah.
and it looked like forum theater, but then without the back and forth of the interactive element.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's the feeling that you get.
Yeah.
And so that's. I was ready to suspend my living.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I felt. Yeah.
And to participate in this.
In this process. in
So
that
what
piece,
did you like about the acting?
Well, what I really liked about
Because we have
acting-
Claire Wahome and we have Ben
and
Teke.
Ben Teke.
Yeah.
And it's also because I watched the first show, the premiere, the opening night.
Yeah.
And I also watched, now this is the fourth show, I guess. Yeah, and what I liked is now the acting at the end.
Yeah.
The ending, at least, I'm able, the main character is very manipulative, very abusive, and causing a lot of, he's breaking people, he's breaking his own daughter.
Yeah.
And so by the time, at least now when his life is ending, like he hangs himself, I kind of feel the relief, I don't know why, I don't know whether I'm also dark, but this is the moment that I'm appreciating that at least this man, this tormentor, this abuser is dying, is dead, and I'm like, yeah, finally.
Out of this world.
Yeah, and what I didn't like is when Purity, the girl who has been abused by this man,
From the first
yeah.
Yeah.
No, what I didn't like today is
okay.
when Purity is trying to stop him from committing suicide. I'm like, no, girl, let him do so. Come on, where are you stopping? Do you want him to come back and keep on
Right.
raping you?
Yeah.
And causing trouble to a lot of girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, the storyline for the
Yeah.
dying, or the summary for the dying need no shoes,
Yeah, please
is
give
a
them.
very well known. Like, if you've watched the previous production, you've seen it during Kid Fest.
Yeah.
It's a very well known story where
Yeah.
it's or plot where it's about a father and a daughter. It's a two-hander.
Yeah.
And like Jose has alluded to, it's basically this father is overbearing father
Yeah.
who's in this one last night where he wants to convince his daughter to take her life. He doesn't want to take her life. He wants to convince her to take her life.
By even manipulating her to write
manipulating
a
her.
note.
Manipulating her to write her own suicide note.
Yeah.
And of course, everything is unravels and it's revealed as the play goes on. Like all this dark stuff. And someone in the audience was sitting and was saying, where does Fred Mbogo, who is the writer, by the way, the playwright, come up with such darkness?
Dark stories. Yeah, where does the darkness come from? I think it comes from heaven. I don't know.
And to me, I think it comes from his shitty life.
Yeah, he said life is hard. That was his answer
life is
for the
shitty,
question.
and
Yeah.
So what did you like about I guess the costume design, which was also very much in line with what I did also?
Yeah. Well, actually, in the beginning, what I noticed about the costume design was that purity, for the name purity and being pure.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, she wore white clothes.
Yeah.
And that really, I think that was symbolic to me. Like, so this girl has always been pure, but her purity is going to be tainted. When the play is the rising action, when the play is taking a twist, when now she is she's drowning herself in the bathtub. Then when the father comes and changes her to now make an Ambalisha red dress.
Yeah.
And that time when now the father has helped her put on a red dress.
Yeah.
And so this red dress is now symbolic of exploitation of her body, how the father exploits her body, and how it's kind of symbolic of the blood that she's bleeding emotionally, physically, and all that. Yeah, so that's costume design for me. That is what it meant. And for Benteke, for Prof. Monanda, his costume design was apt, I think, because I could see a professor's look, by looking at him. Yeah.
And also the makeup that they had on their faces, just to change. There's a question that the lady asked, how come Purity looks like
she's
this?
Dead already.
Are you trying to make her look dead? And I'm like, she's a living dead at this point.
She's a living dead. We see her body, but really the soul is not there. Like there's no life left in her. Yeah, the life has been sucked off by this abusive father.
Like eating meat off of a bone, bone is bare and dry.
Yeah, there's no flesh anymore. She's frail looking. She is.
She has gone through a lot.
Right.
The whole of it.
Yeah.
Finally, we've asked about costume, we've asked about acting, we've talked about set. Have we talked about set?
No, we haven't talked about set, but still on acting. I was it's still commendable.
It's very commendable.
Yeah. Purity, that is Claire Wahome, you're doing a good job. And actually the moments when the father, when Benteke is, pushing her around, beating her and all, I feel, I hold my heart. Like, I hold my breath.
You grasp yourself.
Oh my God, this is happening. Like, is he gonna kill her? But no, there's a moment where she came here on this desk and crossed her feet, like her leg, like she sat so pretty. And I was like, you've been raped daily for 7 days. I mean, this man has been hitting you and all, and you're just so good, and you're are you not feeling pain? So there was, what I feel is, so Claire keeps on, I feel there's, she's trying, but there's a level of consistency that I will appreciate if she maintained, of being consistent after making a choice of I am in pain.
Yeah.
I am frail. I am all this.
Yeah.
And so when we see you crossing your feet, I'm assuming you've already healed, or
No, you can't heal in such a short
yeah,
time.
yeah. So stop healing so fast, girl.
I think
Yeah.
what I could read from like where I was sitting, I think she was trying to provoke the
Okay,
father. I think
yeah.
the intention was to provoke.
Okay.
But I think the choice and you know,
Yeah.
and also how she came about it was
Yeah.
not fully realized. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, now you're seeing that from a director's perspective.
Yeah, and of course I'm speaking from a director's perspective.
Yeah, yeah, but it's really commendable. From judging from what I watched on the premiere
yeah,
night,
yeah.
and
To
tonight
where we
was
are at today.
it's a huge
It's
improvement.
a milestone.
Right, and I
Yeah.
appreciate both the actors and even their director.
Yeah,
Alacoque,
I can really appreciate that they really pushed themselves.
Yeah.
And I think even when you come on Sunday or you come
Yeah.
next week,
Yeah.
that the show is going to be far off, because I
off,
mean
yeah.
the point of acting anyways,
Yeah.
the point of being on stage is always to push and to discover. Like there's no
Sure.
point of arrival.
No, you never arrive. It's,
Yeah,
you know, it's a,
and
it's a
you're constantly
continuous-
like
yeah.
searching for something and
Yeah.
pushing yourself to
It's
be
a
better,
process.
to grow. You know?
Yeah, there's no destination. It's
Yeah,
just,
there's no specific
yeah.
destination there.
Yeah.
And so we really really
Really.
appreciate that, and we've really seen that together
Yeah.
with Jose, because I was also here slightly for the premiere.
Right. So I wanted to say something about, you asked me about the set design, and I like also the choice that the director made of using old tattered seats, you know, and old books.
And old looking books.
Yeah,
like
old
these.
looking books that are so rusty and dusty and all. To me, it meant there's no life in this space. There is lifelessness. There is nothing warm, nothing inviting, because you know, Professor Monanda is just an empty soul, man. And how he keeps on. Everyone he meets, he wants to suck life out of, and he wants to drain.
Yeah.
So even his environment is so drained. There's a level of, you know, this chaos, and you are not even, you can't feel comfortable being there. And also this the choice of bringing a noose on stage, a rope on stage, where someone is gonna put their neck in.
Yeah.
I think that was really daring, and
That's in the play, by the way.
yeah, that's in the
Fred's
play.
writing.
Oh man, I don't know what I will do, but I often try to avoid such harrowing stuff.
Yeah.
But as we commented, even the audience, I mean, that's life. These things happen, and so we have to make those tough choices of, making it happen.
Yeah.
And I know even in the audience, a lot of people, when they see such, sometimes it even reminds them of their own traumas. Yeah, and so that's what I can give to the set designer of this show.
Yeah.
They made deliberate choices that are in sync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm going to add that when we watched the premiere, the bathroom side was very immaculate.
Very clean.
Very clean, which
Yeah.
says something, and also about the ending, how it connected to the ending.
Yeah.
But now, as we've come for this,
It's
I think
better.
show on Thursday for the 7 p.m.
Yeah.
It's better. The toilet
yeah,
looks like it's been used,
yeah.
and the bathtub has been used.
Yeah.
And of course, I think for me as a director, you want to have pieces on stage, or the set
Yeah.
should be functional,
Reflective,
you know,
of
you
the-
don't, unless it's your choice to make it aesthetically
dysfunction.
pleasing
Yeah.
and without function. And that's almost like, I'm just going to throw a hint, like for instance, if you watched Brocode, and
Yeah.
their set, it was just there, it was just for your eyes, for you
yeah.
to look at the beauty of it. It wasn't being used.
Yeah.
And I think you can say it's part of Farmen and how we try to work with innovation with the little that we have.
Yeah,
Product
and that's
wise.
what I liked, and that's what I even gave the comment to the director on the from what I saw. So today, when Munanda, when the father has even forced the daughter to
Into the
the
toilet.
toilet to
somebody gets forced into the toilet.
All her face
She
is
comes
in
out
there.
with shit on her face.
Right. So at least it's believable when she's coughing.
Yeah.
Vis-a-vis, compared to the first day when the toilet was so clean, and then she's coming out of it. I was like, no, this
Listen.
is not working. Yeah. So
That
at
was
least
not
this was
working.
a huge improvement.
Yeah, that
Good
was not
job.
working.
Yeah.
So it's good job because I think what they're doing and what they're teaching us
Yeah.
as other theater makers is
Yeah.
that the play develops even as it's on stage.
Sure.
It
Let me
keeps
just
on-
show them around, maybe.
Yeah, please just show them
Yeah,
around.
so
That's where the audience sits.
Sits on stage.
And
yeah.
of course, that's the bathroom side
Don't know whether they can
slash
see it.
mirror slash
Yeah.
toilet.
Yeah. And the
I-
auditorium is empty because audience were not allowed to
the
sit
audience,
there.
they sat on the stage. They were
Yeah.
part of the action. They were part of what was happening.
Sure.
And
yeah.
they felt they were. It was this intention to try and feel what this, because it's mental health. If you can get into
it's
this
mental health
person's
awareness.
shoes, you know, if you can be there with them, what would you do? And it's also to walk away with that question. I think.
Yeah.
What would I have done? You know,
if I found myself in that
you know,
situation,
or even sitting there, what were the things that I felt like I could have done to help this girl? Because the action is it hits so hard, you know, in between these moments of like silence, dialogue, and stuff. And it's but I think that's what makes it quite enjoyable.
I think so. And you guys, if you haven't made your way here,
Make
you need
your
to
way
come
to watch
on.
this production. It's one of a
There's Sunday
kind.
show remaining. No, there's a possibility of staging it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but according to the schedule or the itinerary, it's on Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Come and watch.
Yeah.
Pauline Sifuna is
Yeah,
the
the
set
set
designer,
designer.
and she always
Amazing.
makes the most interesting choices. I love working with her.
Yeah.
And lighting has been done by Charles.
Yeah.
Chalo.
Chalo.
We remember the theater. We remember your last name. We're just
Chalo,
panicking right now.
We're just,
And then
it's the effect of the play.
it's the effect.
that
it's
has
the
made
effect.
us
It takes
even.
effect.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then you're not human. You're dead.
Sure.
And then the stage management has been done by Sela.
Yeah,
Sela is a
Sela.
student from KCA who
Yeah.
has just graduated, and she's coming into the
Wow.
theater to have
Congrats.
these fresh opportunities that are coming
Congrats,
out.
Stella.
Yeah, and I don't remember who else I've forgotten. There's people who are working with the flies. We'll get their names and we'll put them in our review. In our comment
Even
section. And
the
anybody else
description.
who has participated. And of course, thank you so much to the director for holding on to this vision.
Alacoque,
For Fred Mbogo
man.
for daring and
Yeah,
daring and
the
always
writer, the
daring.
playwright,
And
right?
Fred doesn't answer questions, but if you read his plays, everything is there.
Fred keeps running away from
Well, he
this
doesn't run away in
darkness.
his plays.
Yeah.
In real life, yes. In his plays, he doesn't.
he serves it hot.
Yes,
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
all welcome. Just come and experience
Yeah.
this and sit anywhere. Come back every time and have a different experience.
Yeah, come and experience these actors, Benteke and Claire. Yeah. Benteke, man, you have a
Give
gift.
him an award.
Rise.
Give Benteke an
An
award.
award.
Of
He
course, the
deserves,
previous
yeah.
production that I directed, it was Nice Gidinji and Benteke. And
Benteke,
Nice
yeah.
Gidinji won an award, and she
Yeah.
truly deserves it.
Sure.
And this time around, this is for Ben.
Yeah.
Give it to Ben.
Yeah. He deserves it.
He
we can
deserves
see.
it.
And if you don't believe so, come
Come
watch
and
the
watch for
show on
yourself.
Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
And every
Yeah.
time the ending changes.
That's
And
also another beauty.
How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, why else are we making
can't
work
gaze
that's...
it. You can't. You can only anticipate something.
Exactly.
But you're really not sure what will it be like.
What will the outcome be? Life is so unpredictable.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And right now you can't even predict the next show we are gonna
going to
do.
review.
It's review. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
And
but we're looking forward to seeing you guys come
Right.
out. Come out!
come out, guys, and watch the show. The dying need no shoes. Bye. Until next time. Yeah.
Books.